Hello, my name is Crystal and I'm the CEO of SlickTrade.net. In this presentation, I'm going to go over the Davinci Donchian signals, how to follow if you are not a SlickTrade member, and also how to install the Expert Advisor onto your Metatrader 4. Okay? So, upon creation of your account, if you are not a SlickTrade member, you're going to be sent to this page. Okay? First, you're going to want to follow us on Twitter. The link is provided right here. It's twitter.com/Davinci Donchian. If you click on that, it's going to bring you to this page. Now, I'm currently already following, but right here for you, it should say request to follow. So you would request to follow and then submit a support ticket in by going to contact, okay, with your name, email, and then provide us with let us know you signed up for signals, and provide with your Twitter handle. Okay, now your Twitter handle is going to be this right here, and then your username. Okay, if you don't know what the handle is for Twitter. Okay. Your request will be approved from support once they see that your payment went through. And then it'll state that you're following. If you'd like to turn on mobile notifications, first you're going to need to make sure that you have them turned on under your profile. So let me go ahead and go here. You just click on your little image. You go to Settings. Mobile. And then right here, you're going to have to input your phone number. They'll text you a code. You'll put it in. They'll approve you to follow. And then you'll have this panel. And you can select different notifications that you want sent to you via text. If you only want the tweet alerts from people you have enabled mobile notifications for, you would select only this top one. Okay? And then if you don't want to get signals during a certain time of the day, then you can turn off updates during these hours from 2. Okay? Now, once you have your mobile notifications turned on Twitter, you're going to go back to the Davinci Donchian Twitter. You're going to click on the settings icon, and you're going to turn on mobile notifications. Okay, mine says off right now, obviously, because I have them turned on. But you'll turn on. Now, if you ever experience a delay or you're not receiving signals via text for a period of time, and there are signals in here on Twitter that you have not received, then go back to this page, turn off mobile notifications, and turn them back on. Occasionally that occurs with Twitter. It isn't often, but we have seen that before. So that's all you need to do to follow the signals if you are not a SlickTrade member. If you are a SlickTrade member, they're sent right to the SlickTrade calls Twitter. So the next thing is understanding the strategy itself. Okay, I'm going to bring up my Metatrader 4. Okay, I don't have any charts open right now. Let's see here. Actually, I'm going to load the Expert Advisor first because you would have to load it to be able to see it on Metatrader 4. So let's switch that order of operations, okay? Sorry about that. What you're going to do is you're going to, right here, download the Metatrader 4 file pack, okay? The signals that are sent out from Davinci Donchian are only for USD JPY, GBP USD, and AUD USD. So, with this expert advisor, you can still receive signals 24/5 or 24/6, technically because Sunday the market opens, on any asset of your choosing, okay? So what you do is you choose the click here, okay, and it will download the files for you. I already have them in my Metatrader 4, but I'll go ahead and click on it anyways so you guys can at least see what occurs. If you get a message like this that it could be dangerous, you're going to choose keep, okay? And then what I like to do is choose that little arrow, show in folder. Oh, it came up. Let's see here. So you'll have this right here. It says Nadex Solutions because they were formerly Nadex Solutions, but now everything is called Davinci Donchian. Okay? What you're going to do is you're going to, this is a zip folder, so you need to extract it. You'll right click it. You'll choose Extract All. Oh, on my other screen here, I get this little pop-up. You'll choose Extract. It's taking just a minute here. Okay. There we go. So there's my folder. It's extracted, so I can open it. And right here you have some folders. Now these are all folders that are within your Metatrader 4. So whatever is in each one of these folders you need to put into the corresponding folder on your Metatrader 4. So let's go ahead and just close out of this. We're going to leave this one up. Okay. Now I'm going to go to Metatrader 4. I'm going to go to File and Open Data folder. Okay. So we've got both of these folders up now. Actually, I could make each one a little bit bigger so you could see it better. Okay. So, templates. You're going to put this template file. I just did a Control-C on my keyboard. You can also go right-click and copy. Okay. You go into templates, and I already have it in here, but you'd go right-click and paste, or Control-V, and that will place that template file into your templates folder. We'll go back one to the main directory. Go back one to the main directory. Okay. Then you go to MQL4. Now, here we have experts that we need to input. So let's open that folder. Experts. Right here, Control-C or right-click and copy. And then over here, Control-V or right-click and paste. Like I said, I already have it in here, so I'm not going to worry about doing that right now. But I want to go through each step so you guys understand. Now this experts folder right here, every month on the final Sunday of each month, this expert file is updated. Occasionally, indicators are also updated, or other files in here, okay? But normally it is only the expert file that is updated. So it will be released on the website on that final Sunday of the month. Your current expert will expire, and so what you'll do is you'll just download this file just like we're doing now. You'll open this up and you'll copy and you'll paste it into this expert folder and override the old one. Okay? It's one thing to keep in mind. The next folder is include. Okay? So open that up. Open that up. I already have it, but you'll right click, copy, and then you'll right click, paste. Okay? Go back to MQL4, back to Nadex Solutions. Right here we have indicators. Alright? You'll grab all of them, copy, indicators. You'll right click, and you'll paste. And go back and back. Then we have our last folder, libraries. You'll right click and you'll copy. Open up libraries here. Right click and paste. Okay? These steps you only need to do once. But like I said, this one right here gets updated every month. So you'll have to grab this new expert each month. Okay? So that's all you have to do. Excuse me. Okay. Now we have Metatrader 4 here. I'm opening up the navigator. My expert advisors are down here. You're going to want to right click and refresh so it brings in anything new. Okay. Open a new chart, so let's just go ahead and do the GU. Okay. We set this to a 15-minute time frame. Okay. And you'll see over here your Davinci Donchian came in. Okay. Oh, you'll right-click the chart. You'll choose refresh, and that will pull in anything else that maybe didn't come through. Okay. Then you'll right-click. You'll go to template, and you'll go to Davinci Donchian. Okay. Input your password. Oops, didn't grab mine for some reason. And if you are registering this computer for the first time, okay, you'll have another little pop-up that will come up, and it's going to say, it's going to ask for your name and your email, okay? And you'll put your name and email in. You only have to do this one time, and it will send to that email address a code, okay? So once you hit next on the little box, it will ask you to input that code to register your computer. So you'll check your email, you'll grab that code, and then you'll put it into the little box back here on Metatrader 4 so that you can register your computer. Then, to get use of the expert advisor, when you send us your Twitter handle to support or the contact form, excuse me, also request an expert advisor license if you'd like to use this and get signals on other assets, okay? And we'll provide you with that license. And then you'll input it here and you'll log in. and then you'll choose OK. It just said authorization is successful. Now, if you don't have a little smiley face up here, you'll definitely want to you have to do a couple things. One, you need to turn on auto trading. Two, you need to go to Tools and Options. Okay, this needs to be turned on under Expert Advisors, allow automated trading, allow DLL imports, and allow web request. Okay. Now, we are on the GBP USD chart. Okay. Now, this Expert Advisor can account for news events, and not send you signals when there are news events that occur. Okay. So, what you'll do is you'll right-click, you'll go to Expert Advisors, Properties, and there's some inputs that you can put in here. Okay. We already have the template pulled in for you, but you can change any of these settings if you'd like. Okay. The avoid news, what you'll want to do is turn that on to true. Okay, if it's not already turned to true, turn it to true. The minute to suspend trading, we usually do 60 before a news release and 5 after a news release. That means 60 minutes before, 5 minutes after. And we avoid high impact. It's up to you if you'd like to avoid medium and low, but we keep ours set to high impact only. Okay? If you want to change it, you just double click and then switch to true. Now, if you want to see news events that are coming out, high, medium, or low, or and low, okay, you can have all these on, or you can just have one on. I usually just keep mine at high impact turned on. Okay. If you want to get speaking events, you can turn that on to true. Okay. And here is the important part. Okay. Get USD news, because we are on the GBP USD. So that should be set to true. And then GBP needs to be set to true, because that's the currency we're on. If we were on Euro USD, you would set GBP to false, and you would turn on Euro. Okay? You want to do that for each chart, unless if you're watching the news already and you don't care. Or if you don't even have the avoid news feature on, that's fine as well. Then down here you can choose if you want to get a pop-up alert or an email alert. Okay. So then you choose OK. And log back in. Authorization successful. There we go. Okay. Now, what's occurring is when trades set up, excuse me, the trades are based on re-entry into the Donchian channels. Okay? These yellow lines are the Donchian channels. Now, let me show an example of a trade that's set up. Okay, so this one, I believe this sent out a signal, as long as there wasn't news. Actually, I know this one did. Okay, so this one right here, this candle signaled a trade entry. Okay, what you're doing is you're looking for a strike on the Nadex platform that is top of the hour expiry. Okay, so if a trade is issued at 1 o'clock, 1:15, or 1:30, you would choose a 2 p.m. expiry. If the trade was issued at 1:45, then you would choose the next top of the hour expiry, so 3 p.m. All trades are approximately 1 hour in duration, okay? The shortest time frame you should be entering for a trade is 30 minutes, okay? It's going to base on support and resistance, and that's what these lines are drawing in, the blue and the yellow. Okay, so this trade right here would have issued right about here as your support level, because it was a buy signal. Okay, as you can see, price kind of fluctuated, came down, went up, came down, went up, came, okay. So a lot of these trades, they get tested, okay, but they have a very, very high win rate. So a couple things to keep in mind. One is when a trade is signaled, a lot of the time there isn't any price on the Nadex platform. Let's say the signal was for buy GBP USD at 1.46155, and let's say the strike, if it's a buy, you'd pick the strike below that. Okay, so let's say there's a strike for 1.46100. Okay, and there was no price, or it was a $4 or $90 risk to make 10 or something. What you would do is you'd set a working order, okay, and you'd set your working order for, it's completely up to you. You use your own risk management plan. I usually set mine for 75 or less for risk. Okay, my favorite is 70. I like 70 to make 30. Some of these trades though, like especially this one even, because it came down and tested, you could have gotten at the money, and at the money would have filled. Okay, so that would have been like 50 risk to make 50, which is obviously a lot better than 70 to make 30. So those are things to keep in mind. I usually, anytime a trade is signaled, I simply set a working order, and or a couple of them even. Sometimes you can get a couple strikes, okay? What I found is when I can grab a couple strikes, a lot of the time I will make like 100 per contract because there's two, and that's something you will want to personally demo, because it also depends on the times that you're trading. I usually personally trade the New York session, and sometimes the Asian, very rarely the London. Usually I'm sleeping, but that's really how it works. It sends the signals for you. You can bring it up in any asset of your choosing. Okay, you just want to make sure it's set to that 15-minute time frame, and log in and let it go. If you were to use the signals that we send out on the 3 currency pairs, and then you had up 5 others, I mean, you could have signals, all day long. Okay, so that is completely up to you. But try it out, see what works for you, and I hope you find much success with this setup. Okay, I'll talk to you later, and have a good one.